welcome to our Happy Monday program. So, today we are very happy to have with us Master Henderson Ong, who is a grandmaster into calligraphy, also master Tai Chi instructor, and also expert into the movement and meditation. We are very happy to have him again with us. And today he's going to give us an interactive session for Tai Chi, for energy healing and immunity boosting. So we'll be going through the theory and practice of mind-body concepts, proven best practices to learn to strengthen our physical, mental, emotional health by improving your body alignment, energy, and boosting immunity. Also bringing health and happiness and peace from within. Here is a little intro of Master Henderson. Master Henderson has worked in various software companies across the Bay Areas as an award-winning art director. After a very flourishing career, he found the wisdom of the Dr. and Master Shah, and he studied this ancient knowledge, including practical techniques, and has dedicated his life for humanitarian pursuits since 2010. He continues to help people achieve well-being in all aspects of lives globally. He is a grandmaster of one of stroke calligraphy, master of Tai Chi, and also a master teacher of movements, arts, and meditation. So, welcome, Master, for the Crack the Wellness Code ICC Happy Senior Program, and all yours to start. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Sachin. I'm very, very honored and grateful to be invited to present today. As we begin, I invite everyone to sit up straight. Put one hand in front of your heart message center. I'm sure many of you know these terms. I'll just say in front of the heart or the message center. Put one hand in the lower abdomen. So you can put your thumb toward the belly button and cover it down. Do not press against the body. Give it a little space in between the hand and the body. This allows energy to flow. And with this, let's open our hearts further by sharing our love to everyone. Sharing our love to the world. If you're sitting, I invite you to put both feet flat on the floor. If you're standing, then both feet are flat. Stand feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and breathe into the lower abdomen. As you exhale, gently relax. Breathe in to the lower abdomen. And gently relax. First, I would like to say, welcome everyone again, and welcome yourself. Welcome your presence, your consciousness to this moment. Breathing in, gently relax. Being at the present moment. Now, a technique. Try to touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth as you breathe in and gently relax. Breathing in, gently relax. Breathing in, gently relax. Next exercise. I want you to sit up straight as possible. tuck your chin slightly down. And when you sing this sound, we're going to sing a sound. We're going to sing this sound called Ha. H-A, ha, like you're laughing. Ha, ha, ha. Right? Very simple. But when you say this sound, I want you to let that energy, breathing into the lower abdomen, ha, up, all the way up, out from the top of your head. Breathing in, do not let the energy come out of your mouth. Allow the energy to go up to the top of the head. Breathing in. It should feel very, very relaxed. If you feel tension in the throat, try to tuck your chin slightly down. Okay, breathing in. Oh, you may find you started singing like an opera singer. That's perfect. All right, breathing in. Now, if you are having a difficult time, I want you to take a break, relax. But if you suddenly feel like, oh, my sound, I can go longer and longer, welcome to being an opera singer. Very exciting, very simple, powerful. You allow the energy to go up and out through the top of your head, not through your mouth. Breathing in. And don't forget to open your mouth when you go ha. Breathing in. One more time. Breathing in. Whenever you feel a little imbalance in the world, you just put both hands in the lower abdomen and chant this sound. Yes, this sound brings the energy down to the lower dantian. In Chinese teaching, lower dantian is a warehouse of energy. It is 1.5 chun down from the belly button, 2.5 chun into the body, fist-size energy center. A chun is the width of your tongue. 1.5 chun below the belly button, 2.5 chun into the body is a fist-size energy center. You cannot see it on an X-ray. It is an energy center. It is the most powerful energy center a human being has. It is one of the 5 energy centers for building immunity, boosting your opening your third eye, you name it. It's next best to the Kundalini. If you have heard of the Kundalini, that is also very powerful. Today we are focused on the lower dantian. That's what it's called. And the sound that vibrates this energy center is ha. Next, in life, there is always a comparison, a yin and a yang. You know, if there's a male, there will be a female. If there's a front, there will be a back. In practice, there is also a pair of yin and yang. So let us begin the other side of the practice. We're going to do it short, snappy, and quick and breathful. 3 times. Breathing in. Ha, ha, ha. Smile. Breathing in. Ha, ha, ha. As you exhale, right? And you visualize light. Shine, shine, shine. Breathing in. Ha, ha, ha. Now we're adding mind power. Visualization. Earlier we have body power and sound power. Now we're adding visualization. Light, light, light. Breathing in. Ha, ha, ha. 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 One last time. Breathing in. Ha, ha, ha. Good. Now, let's put both hands in the lower abdomen and allow me to sing a song for you. This song is very simple. It has 3 sounds, ha, ya, and yo. I will allow me to sing this song for you. Put both hands in the lower abdomen on top of each other. And as I sing this song, you will catch up. Once you catch up, you can sing with me. We're going to sing out loud first, or I'm going to sing out loud first. Then you can follow. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, ha-ya, yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, ha-ya, yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, ha-ya, yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Ha-ya, 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 yo. Now I invite you to stand up. Stand feet shoulder width apart and visualize light coming out of your lower dantian. And in this coming out light, we're going to visualize for the advanced people who are excited to learn more. Visualize a ball that is down here. And we're going to hold the ball, invisible ball, in front of us, like so. Bend your knees. If you're sitting down, you can still do it. You can sit and twirl your hands and do the same visualizing. You visualize a ball underneath us. I think I will draw it out very fast. Allow me to draw this out very fast. It will be very easy. This is the front. This is your spinal column. This is your navel. This is the back. Lower dantian is 1.5 chun down, 2.5 chun in, a fist size energy center. Beautiful. And what I'm about to invite you to visualize, zooming in, from this middle point to the bottom of your feet, a ball, invisible ball. And in this invisible ball, our hands will be holding a ball out here, invisible ball out here. As you rotate this ball, we are rotating this ball on an x-axis. We will rotate it on the y-axis, and we will rotate it on a z-axis. It's as simple as that. I'm going to put this away. Again, holding the ball, invisible ball right here. But what we are focusing on is the ball down here. And we're going to rotate counterclockwise, like we are doing, doing a pizza dough. Rotating it counterclockwise. Yes, your body will move a little bit. The pivot point is coming from your lower dantian. The pivot point. We are rotating a little bit to rotate our hands outwards. Like so. Very simple. Yes. And now, if those who catch the song, you can sing with me. If you haven't catch the song yet, you can just listen. Visualize light coming out of the lower dantian. So we have body power, moving, mind power, visualizing light shining, light glowing underneath us. And then we will have sound power. Sound power, we will sing. And let us add in the soul power. Dear Mother Earth, we love you, honor you, appreciate you. Please strengthen our lower dantian to boost immunity inside of our body. We are very grateful. Now we call the soul of our lower dantian. Dear our lower dantian, you have the power to boost yourself, to help boost immunity in the body. We all have this lower dantian. Do a good job. Thank you. Then let's continue rotating. Haya, 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 ha, yo. Haya, haya, ha, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 ha, ya, yo. If suddenly you're thinking of what's for dinner, just let the memory slide a little bit and focus on your meditation. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 ha, ya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, haya, haya yo. Haya, 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 ha, yahayo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 ha, yahayo. I am going to start chanting faster. You do not have to go faster in your hands. Okay? Ha ya, ha ya, ha ya, yo, ha ya, ha ya, ha, yo, ha ya, ha ya, ha ya, yo. Ha ya, ha ya, ha ya, ha ya, yo. Ha ya, ha ya, ha ya, ha, yo, ha ya, ha ya, ha, yo, ha ya, ha ya, ha ya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 ha. Yahayo. Now let's go the opposite direction, clockwise motion this time. Or whatever you're spinning, go the other direction. Now we chant silently. How do we chant silently? We stick the tongue almost touching to the roof of the mouth. We add the body power and we're gonna chant silently. I will sing softly so you can all follow me. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yahayo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yahayo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, haya, yo. Haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 yahayo. Let's go back, put both hands in the lower abdomen. Breathing in. Lower abdomen, breathe into the lower abdomen, gently relax. Breathing in. Gently exhale. Breathing in. and gently relax. While finishing the practice, we say how. How means perfect, get well, or good. How. You can say perfect, perfect, perfect. We are making an affirmation. I know many of you have heard in psychology, you make an affirmation. How. And we thank you. We thank you, thank you, thank you. We say 3 times. We invited Mother Earth to come boost our power. We call upon the soul of our lower Dantian. We thank you ourselves for doing the practice. Isn't that wonderful? Now, next practice. Continue. Tap your lower abdomen. Tap, 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 right? Ha, 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 ha. You can say that. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. If you don't have enough energy or running out of energy, just go ha, 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 ha. Don't have to be strong. Even just light is good. Ha 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 ha. Okay? This is the core. Just like the roly-poly toy. If the building structure, this foundation, is very strong, very heavy, the top can be very light. I show you why. This is my favorite toy nowadays. Bottom heavy, top light. What happens when they fall over? They bounce back up. If you flip this toy around, I wouldn't want to drop him because he would fall over. The whole idea is to make this area very strong. And this is boosting energy. If this area is strong, next time we will learn how to rotate the energy, go up and down the body. Today we are focusing on the most important area, lower dantian. So let us recap what we have learned. This fist-sized energy center is the lower dantian. It is from the navel 1.5 chun, THSUN, I believe. I'm not sure the spin down. And 2.5 chun into the body. Okay? That is the lower dantian. And when we were doing the rotations, we were practicing the x-axis. Today, we only talk about the x-axis. If you've noticed, we did clockwise, counterclockwise. That means there is both yin and yang. And then when we were chanting, remember what I said? Make sure the energy goes straight up the body, out the top of the head. Right? Tuck your chin slightly down so there is no breakage in the neck area. The sound we chanted today is while the light shines from here. And when we chant ha, 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 shine, 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 ha, 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 shine, shine, shine. Yes? And then when we sing the other one, we will bring up and down the energy. We will learn more of that. Today we only did the x-axis of circling this one and energy shooting up the top of the head. Lower dantian was our focus and ha was the sound. for the lower dantian. Beautiful. Now I invite one last meditation. Go ahead and put both hands in the lower abdomen and allow me to offer my singing of the Haya Haya Yo again. And you just visualize your lower dantian glowing light, offering a blessing for the lower dantian. Begin. Haya, 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 hayo, haya, haya, hayo, haya, 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 yo. Haya, 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 hayo. These are the two simple movements that we learned today. Holding the ball in front of us, clockwise motion, and counterclockwise motion. Whether you're sitting down or you're standing upright, knees slightly bent, these are very powerful exercises for morning, afternoon, or evening. Boosting the lower dantian might help you relax fully tonight as well. So this, I would like to now open the room for questions.
So thank you, Master Henderson. That was amazing. As usual, I am still into my chi, it's very high. And maybe I would like to hear a little bit more, as you are so knowledgeable, that will you explain the difference between Qigong and Tai Chi? And also the sounds. So the sounds, I see there is an order to that sound. They are not just haphazard sound you're making. So maybe a little bit science and logic behind those sound for our knowledge.
Qigong is the breathing, strength. Gong means art, right? Kung Fu, it's the art of movement. Qigong, Qi is breath. Gong is the breath practice. Tai Chi is the movement for the breath to follow. So the movements that you see in Tai Chi, they are how to move the Qi in the body. So most of the time you start with Qigong exercises, breathing and some simple movement. For what purpose? For one purpose, to move the Qi in the body. Qi means energy. There is two types of Qi, respiratory Qi and whole body Qi. And that's what we're doing first. While Tai Chi in itself is the movement to let the Qi flow in the body. And however we move it, that means that's the way we are moving the Qi. And most of the time, Tai Chi also have movements where it's for self-defense or other purposes. But Tai Chi in itself is the movement to move the Qi, while Qigong is the strength, how strong we breathe. And to the extent of the beginner is how you breathe. The master is even you to control other people's Qi upon impact or touching, right? So those are the difference between Qigong and Tai Chi. I hope that is clear. The sound that we learned today, ha. First, we learned the first sound, ha, for the lower dantian to help boost immunity. Other sounds are for other parts of the body. The yo that we chanted, yes, we sang a song called Ha Ya Yo. Yo is for the back. Yo is for, let me use the color green so it's very visible. These are, again, if you are ready to see all of this, it is very beautiful. Yo. Okay, that is the yo part. Now, ya. The ya part is right here. Ya energy center is right here. Ya. So when we chant ha ya yo, energy flows. You breathe in that energy, oxygen. You breathe in the outside energy. You go ha ya yo, ha ya yo. That's what's happening inside the body when we sing these simple mantras. Ha ya yo. Ha ya yo. That's what's happening inside the body. Now, you will ask me, does it still work if I cannot see it? It works. The sound vibrates that part of the body, and the sound will allow the energy to move. What are the different ways of vibration? Sound is one of the most effective way to vibrate the part of the body.
Thank you. That was wonderful. So now I want you to also share this wonderful art you see in the back of yours, calligraphy. You're the grandmaster of calligraphy. Maybe you can share something with us and our audience.
Yes. Today is a basic time. That's why I did basic movements. In one of our teaching, the best is Tao calligraphy Tai Chi. Chinese has Chinese way of writing art. This is art by Dr. and Master Zhi Gangsha himself. I am very fortunate and very blessed to have received this. Now, this art is a writing of Tao De Ta Ai, Tao's virtue. Tao is the source, the ultimate universal principles and laws. Da'ai is greatest love. So his messages are both positive messages and serving messages, right? With love, melts all blockages and transforms all life. With love, everything can be transformed. This calligraphy is also written in a very unique way. It is not your traditional way of writing. There are 6 or 7 types of traditional Chinese writing. This is a new way of writing called Dao calligraphy. And later, as more time comes, I will teach you how to do Dao calligraphy, Tai Chi. Now, Tai Chi, we all know. There is what, 16 steps, 32 steps, 24 steps, and then there's 36 steps and the 108 steps. There are 64 steps too, I believe. But sometimes we just cannot memorize the steps. So the fastest way to do is to have a Dao calligraphy, and we move our body to the stroke, as I will demonstrate for a little bit. Remember earlier, I teach you how to hold the ball in front of us? Tai Chi is like so. Yes, you do Tai Chi. Similar. With this, if we were to trace it, it would be looking like this. Dot, dot. And you take the shape as you move. And with this movement, you are like moving in the Tai Chi manner without even memorizing the steps, because you will be looking at the calligraphy as you draw or move, you call it, move or draw on it. And this truly is another way of doing Tai Chi. The whole beautiful thing about Tai Chi movement is to move the Qi and to twist the body. By twisting the body, we are strengthening the stomach, the large intestine. That is why Tai Chi is very powerful. And with chanting, sound, vibration, and movement at the same time, we increase the light in our body. We move our body physically. So we are not only enhancing the mind power, body power, sound power to vibrate, and soul power. I hope that is a beautiful explanation.
Yes, wonderful. So now we have these programs, a lot of people are seniors, and anything specific you would like to recommend them in calligraphy or some practice which they can do? Means you showed us a couple of beautiful practices which they can practice at any level of expertise. So anything specific for the memory or the balance or in that age group, so the conditions, whatever you think.
Yes, for memory and balance and every strengthening core, we all know that the large intestine is the gut to our life. And the large intestine is right here. The lower dantian is the first to be strengthened. That's why if you go to any martial arts class, they all learn how to shout, ha, 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 ha. It is that sound. It is that sound for the lower dantian. And your stomach gets strengthened. Sometimes they say laughing is a good medicine. Because when you laugh, you are naturally going, ha, 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 ha. Ha is the sound that vibrates. This first half, lower dantian. Very natural, very beautiful. It is hidden in our everyday life.
So thank you so much for joining us. It was as enjoyable, and every time there is something new to learn. And it's beautiful practice. And I also got hooked onto the tapping, and it's very fun way to enjoy and also feel good. So when you feel tired and you don't want to do any active work, you can easily just do the simple practice. And any resource you will share, we will be happy to share with our participants, and they can immensely benefit. This is just a small preview of what you offer. And we are very fortunate to have you join us, and hope you will come back again at some point. We will be inviting you. So thanks again for taking time and joining us.
Thank you very much.
So now, as Master Henderson did a wonderful presentation for us, we will go to the next step. Is that anybody from the audience has anything you would like to share or have any questions related to this, you can surely share them either in question answer or the chat.
What should be the gap between food and these
exercises? The food gap. Okay, I understood. So the food gap for any active work, usually, ideally 1.5 to 2 hours. But these practices are so gentle. So I believe even you can do it after 45 minutes to an hour. So that's probably ideal. If you have really heavy meal, then it's worth waiting at least 2 hours before we do any of these movement-based practices.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, this is a good one.
What can we do to get rid of the pain in any part of the body.
So as he mentioned, the sounds and the grounding force and the specific movements. So combination of those. And also they use this specific calligraphy, as you have seen, for specific therapeutic purpose. So sounds, movement, and then also the calligraphy, so combination, and then that's how you work through the energy, and a lot of people find benefit by these simple practices. So even if you don't have, even if you don't have any specific problems or anything, it's worth trying what he just showed us as a basic practice, and you will see a lot of benefit to it.
So if there's a pain in the arm, we focus on the arm and do the movement and the sound?
Basically their goal is that no matter where the pain is, you focus on that point he showed us again and again. And
on the tension.
Also, and then you also tune in the sound and the whole flow of the energy to achieve the maximum success. So it's kind of a biodynamism in the movement. So you do those repetitive movements with those specific repetitive sounds, and then that helps us to create that deep sense of relaxation.
Thank you, Sachin. So programs like this that you just experienced, this is something that we are going to add to our micro-learning program, where it will be like a course, more intense. There'll be very short videos, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Each session would cover a particular subject, so that it is easy to grasp, and it is also, it's a good enabler in terms of practicing and transforming your self in terms of whatever goal that you set. So micro learning and video library is something that we'll be offering. This particular session, as I said, it needs to be seen several times to really grasp. So we'll definitely be having this video capsule for you. Yeah, definitely. Master Henderson mentioned about Kundalini. So what is the relationship between Kundalini, the way we know, and the Tai Chi? So any of you want to explain that?
So Kundalini is the life gate point. So basically, in Master Shah's teaching, who's the main teacher that we all follow, in his teaching, that is the point through which you connect to the source, right? Our creator. And also, it also stores our ancestral energy. So a lot of this is based on in the positive and the negative actions that we or our ancestors may have done over lifetimes. So that information gets stored. So when we are doing these practices, the chanting, it vibrates that area, and those vibrations, and we chant loudly, that's the yang, and we chant silently, that's the yin. And through these loud and silent chanting, there's vibration happening in the bigger spaces, in the organs and in the cells, which in turn is like a cleansing, like a nice car wash, and that eventually helps us heal. And also, if we don't have a problem, these practices help us prevent. Like today, I may not have a certain disease, but I may have it in the future. So that is how I would like to explain this. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, wonderfully said. So the Kundalini is one of the part of little mystic areas, but it's not really that mystic when we understand the descriptions. So there are considered to be the energy channels. So the right side and the left side, and the solar and the lunar, and the warm and the cold, masculine and feminine. And there is a central one, it's called the Sushumna, and there are another layers into those. So it's quite well described. As the science is advancing, more and more research justifies a lot of these energy practices. Sometimes we may not be able to show them in structure, but we can create that effect by energy practices using our mind-body coherence. So Kundalini is supposed to be a dormant energy, which is serpentine, which resides into the base of the spine. And there is a downward force of the breath called as apana, which stimulates that energy to rise and go through all the chakras and then connect with the higher source. So that's kind of a very baseline concept. So a lot of traditions like Kundalini Yoga tradition and many of those, they describe variety of practices. And as Tina said, there is a lot of synergy between yoga and all these ancient techniques of the Tai Chi or Qigong or the Chinese medicine, because they also have equally good amount of long-standing history. Now, a lot of things which are explained in the traditional terms maybe initially sounds little alien to us. And like Tina is saying, coming from computer background, it sounds a little cuckoo idea, but in the process, we see that once we really understand and we practice it, we can see the benefit to it. And somebody like the Master Henderson, he was actually computer engineer turned into the energy practitioner and healer. So that itself is an example that sometimes these type of ideas can be of great help to us. So thank you everyone for joining us for this wonderful program.